Okay, in this video, we are going to cover the additional questions which are asked in the 8 chapters from 9 chapters. I mean to say that there are total 9 chapters, but questions are asked. That is, additional questions are only given in 8 chapters. So let's start to cover them from our chapter 1. Additional questions. Now it's time to take the stories in this chapter along with the understanding of what Robert was saying and apply them to you and your life. Ask yourself the questions below and discuss them with your study partner. Be honest with yourself and your partner. If you do not like some of the answers you are giving, ask yourself if you are willing to change and accept the challenge to change your thoughts and mindset. How common is the approach to money taken by Robert's poor dad? Robert's rich dad said, true learning takes energy, passion, and a burning desire. What are the examples of when this was proven true in your life? What's one lesson you never forget and why? Would the pay rate of 10 cents an hour and then nothing an hour have stirred in you the same reaction as Robert? Is it fear that drives most people to work? Are there other factors at play? Is the temptation strong to think that more money will soothe that fear? Why is that such a common reaction? What's an example from your life when you reacted with your emotions? What's a time when you were able to observe your emotions instead of choose your thoughts? Are the rich or the poor more susceptible to those controlling emotions of fear and greed? Why do you think that is? Do you think most people realize they are stuck in the rat race? Why or why not? When did your financial education begins? Was it with this book or from another source? How did you react when you first read Robert's definition of asset and liabilities? How did you react when he stated that a home is not an asset? How you viewed yours as one? Had you viewed yours as one after he fully laid out his argument? Did he change your mind? Which cash flow situation looks most like your life? Other than your home, is there something that you thought was an asset that later revealed itself to be a liability? Would you agree with this statement? What is missing from most people's education is not how to make money but how to manage money. Why or why not? Rich Dad told the boys that it's not the numbers that matter in accounting, but what's the numbers are telling you. What story do the numbers in your life telling? When was a time in your life that a seemingly positive accomplishment, such as a promotion or raise, didn't lead to the balance sheet result you expected? How many days forward could you survive if you stopped working today? Does that number surprise or frighten you? What is your profession and what is your business? How do they differ? What are the things you might have counted in your net worth before reading this chapter? How do you view them now? Are the assets you are acquiring the type that you love? If not, how can you change that? What is a time you bought a luxury that your cash flow couldn't justify? What is a time you did so when it could justify the purchase? Compare how you felt in the two situations, both at the moment of purchase and later. Have there been people in your family who have spent their whole lives working for someone else only to end up with nothing? What would you have advised them if you could? Do you agree with Rich Dad's assessment of Robin Hood that he was a crook? Why or why not? Have taxes created a bigger problem with government spending? Do you think members of the middle class and the poor realize that the burden of taxes has fallen to them? What effects of that do you see? Do your beliefs fall more under the banner of capitalist or socialism? What are the benefits and downfalls of each way of thinking? Are the rich right to use the advantage of corporation to avoid paying taxes? Do you think more people could follow suit if they understood the system better? What are specific ways that you yourself could benefit from using a corporation for your assets? Robert says that it is not so much the lack of technical information that holds us back, but more the lack of self confidence. What is an example in your life or someone else where self doubt got in the way of a great opportunity? Some people have a lot of money but do not get ahead financially. Why is that? As you have developed your financial intelligence, how has it helped you see more easily whether a deal is good? Robert's philosophy is to plant seed inside his asset column, starting small and seeing what grows. How are you planning planting seeds in your asset column right now? If you are not, what could you do to be able to start? Robert lists two kind of investors: those who buy packaged investments and those who create investments. Which kind are you? Is that the kind you want to be? How have you seen fear of failure play out in your life? And how did it prevent you from taking advantages of opportunities? What can you do to conquer that fear in the future? Do you know extremely talented people who make very little money? What could they be doing differently? Have you how have you sought additional skills beyond your specialty? What was the result? Was there a time you stayed in a secure job rather than strike out into a new position that might have gained you more in the long run? What was the basis of your decision? If someone were to ask you advice on what the most important skill are for them to learn in their working life, what could you tell them? What role does giving play in your life? Okay, giving. Donation, charity, etc. Do you see it as an important part of your success? What are different ways you could give that you are not currently? How have you experienced the fear of failure in your life? Were you able to conquer that fear? How? Rich Dad recommended we have the attitude of Texans: win big, but if you lose big, shout out it and use it as a rallying cry. What's your biggest challenge for you in taking on that attitude? Does it excite you or frighten you? How do you handle the cynics in your life who try to discourage you from taking a risk that you believe have a good chance of winning? Have you avoided certain investment because of I don't want to, such as I don't invest in real estate because I don't want to fix toilets? How might you react differently next time? Do you agree with the statement that a little greed is the answer of curing laziness? Why or why not? How has greed or desire driven you in your life? Do you pay yourself first or your bills? If you pay yourself last, what steps can you take to change that? Has arrogance ever cost you an opportunity? What did you learn from that? What's an area of financial education knowledge that you are ignorant in? What are the some resources you could seek out to educate yourself on that topic? What are the reasons you want to become rich? Your wants and don'ts wants. Would Robert think they are strong enough? Are your spending habits reflecting the life you want? If not, what can you change? What are you choosing to put in your head every day? When was the last time you took a seminar or read a business book other than this one? What have you learned from your friends about finances, good or bad? Would you say your self discipline muscle is in shape or needs a good workout? Do you have a board of director, broker, and other professionals you pay well for their excellent information and ability to make you money in your life? Did you understand the concept put forth in step 7? If not, discuss it with your study partner. The last time you purchased a luxury, how did you pay for it? What is your financial hero? Who is your financial hero? How do you emulate this person in your actions? Okay, we have completed the additional questions. You may ask any question in comment, and also I would like to say that you should answer these kind of questions regularly on the regular basis. Okay, thank you.